everyone, it's me, Nicole, here to share my fall breakfast with you. At the beginning of every season, I like to do, and I started a tradition actually, of doing a breakfast for me and my husband where it's themed after the upcoming or the new season. I try new recipes, that are themed after that season. I set my table that way, and it's a great with Pinterest. It gives me really the opportunity to try those recipes that I'm always pinning on there. And so that's what I did this morning. My husband was off work, and actually my son is up here with us today, so it's extra special. He gets to join in on the fun. It's just really a nice time for us and a great way for us to kick off each of our seasons. So I took you along for the ride to show you actually my process. So I hope you enjoy. Now, I wanted to kind of just give you an overview and just kind of show you my little kitchen area here where we sit and we have our coffee every morning. This is my little kitchenette table, or however you want to call it. And you remember the coffee bar over there. So that's my coffee bar. So you remember that video. But I don't think you ever saw the table that was across from it. So, it's very convenient to my coffee, which is very important. But, it's just a simple table. And I didn't want the four cheers kind of look. So, when we moved in the house, I found this ivory colored table at Pier 1. It actually has a leaf in it, so it does expand out. And I used to have it like that, but with it just being me and my husband, we don't need all that space. So I like it to where it's just round. And then actually these bamboo shades I got from Lowe's, and they cut them to fit. So I thought that warmed up the space a bit. And then the cheers I got from Marshall's, and I love how it looks with the whole look. It's like a nice little cozy nook is what I was going for. Love these chargers. I think I paid maybe $1.50, and then $4 for a set of 4 of the plate mats from Ross's. And then I got the chargers, probably, I've had them so many years, I can't even tell you, but you can get them from Michael's and places like that. Always keep these on my table. Number one, they protect my table. And number two, they provide, us with, just when we have dinner, we just sit our plate on top of it. When we have our coffee in the mornings, it's a big coaster. We just sit our coffee in the center of the charger plate. They're very durable. They just wipe right off, and it keeps the wear and tear down on my table. So, this is something I've always done. It works for us, and then I think it's a nice look for the table. And then on the centerpiece, I just have a cake plate with a bell style cover, and that's where I put like breads or cakes or anything in there, store-bought or made, for us to have with our coffee every day. So sometimes there's something in there and sometimes there's not. It just depends on how you catch me there. But so this is how my table looks every day, and this is in my kitchen. I do have a formal dining room that I use when I have like a lot of family up and things like that, and I'll do another video doing a tour on that down the road. But this is the hub of the house here, where every morning we're having our coffee and sitting around just talking, and I sit here at nighttime and I with my laptop and that kind of thing. So it's just a nice place for us to hang out. So and also the banquette, I love that. It's so comfortable. It's a bench style. It's just really, really comfortable. And, when you sit there, you want to sit there all morning. And I got that from Pier 1 when we first moved in the house. And I think it ran around $600. So now time to set that table. So, this is the everyday look. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take those everyday chargers off of the table. I'm going to keep the same plate mats that I, use every day because they have like a nice warm color to them. So, and for fall. Now these, I have my brown charger plates, which again, I think I want to say maybe Michael's. I know Michael's, I think, sells them for like $1. So, just adds a little bit to your plate. So I always use these, and so I'm going to take my centerpiece, my normal plate, cake plate off of there. And I'm going to put a more fall inspired centerpiece. Now, to start the centerpiece, what I'm going to actually use, I love collecting silver from antique sales, yard sales, different things like that. So I found this one. I think this was like around $5. It's beautiful. And, I'm going to use it actually as my centerpiece. So I have these little sprays that I have a ton of these because I load up on them after the fall season when they go on clearance. And I just simply throw those into the silver pot, and it just really gives a cute look. Silver always puts so much shine onto your table. That's why I'm just so addicted to it. And that's going to be one. And then I had this candle holder forever and a day. And so I'm just going to pair it up with this bowl here and just sit it on top of each other just to give a different look, and my ivory color pumpkin, and I'm going to throw that on there. And just putting those three together, I think gave a little, a cute look. And then I want to just add a little silver candelabra that I've had forever and a day. And then I got these in England. I had two of them. My husband broke one, so this is just holds a little tea light candle, and it's a nice bronzy warm color. It really gives that fall feel, and I'll throw a candle in there. And that is it for my centerpiece. So I just grouped some things together that I had, and I love the way it looks. And so there we go. Now these plates here I got from Walmart. I always get these plates, ivory plates, for $2.50 maybe, I think, right when fall season starts out. So this is the time to go get them if you're interested. And very inexpensive. I mean, you can't beat $2.50 for a plate. So I'm just going to throw those down on top of my charger. And then another thing that I found online not too long ago were these pumpkin bowls that I fell in love with. I think I got a set of four for $17, and I didn't think that was bad. I have to get the name of the store. It's online, like a home decor store. I'll look it up and put it in the description box. But this is going to be where where I'm going to put the fruit for the breakfast this morning. So, I love that look. Again, my dishes are not all from a set matchy-matchy, but they all coordinate together. So I love mixing and matching different dishes. Now these I got last year at Thanksgiving from World Market, and they have they're cute ivory color. They have the little birdie hanging on the handle of the teacup or coffee cup, and I just love those cups. So I'm going to bring those out this morning. And of course, they have a fall-esque feel to them, so I always bring those out in the fall. Well, I did last year, and I'm doing it again this year. So they are my fall favorite of my cups. So it's coming together, guys. I'm not overdoing it. Sometimes with my table settings, I can, do it over, flare it up, I guess you could say. But I just want a nice fall inspired breakfast. So I'm keeping the neutrals, the browns. These are cloth napkins that I had made last year with our initials on them, embroidered on there. And I ordered it from Etsy, a lady at Etsy, and they have all kinds of folks on Etsy that will make those for you. And then also, you remember my napkin rings. I finally get to use them that I bought. I did the haul, the fall haul. And they are coming in handy. They look so good with those napkins. So I was so happy that I purchased those. And again, I think that it was $2 something on clearance at Pier 1. I'm setting my silver out. I am using my better silverware because it is a special morning. So I did sit that out. And then these little pumpkin name place holders, I got those at Michael's last year around this season. And what I did was I printed out some fall quotes, some beautiful fall quotes, 4 different ones. And I'm sitting those in the little pumpkin place cards and sitting one in front of everyone's plate. And then what we did this morning is we just kind of read them off, and they were really just cute and just kind of, brought us back to, it is the fall. So loving those. You will notice, that, although there is only 3 of us that are dining today, I set the table for 4. And the reason I do that is because I want a uniform look. And then here's my silver. I love my silver. Again, I never pay more than $5, $10, $15, dollars. I don't get into the 20s when I buy my silver. But, when you go to estate sales, they're trying to just get rid of that stuff. So you can find some beautiful pieces for your entertaining, and, it just makes a table to me. And so I love having these pieces. I use them all the time. I don't just put them in a china cabinet and let it go. I really do use them. So, I would recommend that for anyone, is to just get you a couple cute pieces so that when you want it to, kind of jazz up your table or do something different, you had them on hand. And, definitely they work out great. So now this is, the table, and I wanted to kind of, before I put the food out, I wanted to kind of show you the setup. Of course, I will go and straighten up the little plates and this and that. I just want to take you around and show you the table and the different things and kind of get a better close-up of the little pumpkin name place holder there. And also, I'm going to put some pictures on this video so that you can see towards the end, so you can kind of see up close better pictures of things. But I'm loving my napkin rings. It goes so nice with the whole setup. It's simple. It still feels like fall, but I didn't use a lot of the oranges and things like that, which typically you see. I do have sprays of it in my arrangement there, but I think it's just the perfect amount, not overkill. And that's what I wanted. I wanted a soft look this morning. Because the food has that punch, that punch of color. So I did want a kind of nice, soothing look this morning for my family. And of course, if you decide to do something like this, throw the music on, throw the candles on. When they come down, make the atmosphere beautiful for them and make this a special moment for your family. So, just want to scan around the room and let you see how it looks before I get in that kitchen. And now that was a comedy hour, getting in that kitchen and me cooking, because, whenever I love, trying things at certain points. So, but when I do, it really is interesting, because I don't have a natural knack for the kitchen, or a passion for it, I guess you could say. But I do love trying new things. So, I guess, it's my time to experiment, and everything, I must say, did turn out great. I was a little weary when I tried new recipes when I do these breakfast time, but I am very happy to say that everything did turn out. So, but now I just want to get in the kitchen, get everything ready, and then I'll show you how the table looked. Here are a few still shots of the table before the food, and there goes the pumpkin holder there, and my little centerpieces. So now breakfast is ready. So I'm going to take you and show you how the table looks. I did a little video real quick before I called them down. And so here it is. This is my fall breakfast to kick off the fall. Starting here with some fried potatoes that I did with bacon. So basically I fried my potatoes with some onions, some green onions and seasonings and things. And then I incorporate cook some bacon and incorporate bacon in there. And that was yummy. And then here is a fall-inspired parfait. I got this recipe off Pinterest also. And this is just like nutmeg and applesauce and vanilla yogurt combination. And I mean, this stuff was really good. It was so easy to do too. I just take my little taster glasses that I got from Pier 1. Now, and here's the fruit. And we did peaches, and I did strawberries, and I did blueberries. And it was yummy. I love my fruit. So everybody had their fruit in their bowl, and then orange juice. I set out these glasses and put some orange juice in there. And then these, oh my gosh, I am so proud of myself, guys. These turned out great. These pumpkin cream cheese muffins, made them from scratch. Oh, it was really good. I will put all these recipes on my blog. I got this from Pinterest, and they were a hit. So those were extremely yummy. And then I made my butter here for the muffins there. So that's where the butter went. And then I made this pumpkin quiche, and the quiche was yummy. The only thing that I would say is I wish I would have put a little more salt in it, because, it felt like it was missing a little salt, but the texture was good. Everyone enjoyed it. So that turned out great. In my book, it was a success. So here is the table set with all of the food on it. I'm very happy that everything turned out, because it's not always the case with me in the kitchen, but it really was tasty. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed it, and we sat around the table and we really had a beautiful morning, and we're all in the like fall spirit. The house was just nice and cozy, and we just really enjoyed ourselves. So now I want to just show you some still shots of the food to end this, and my quiche and my beautiful muffins, and then I can show you also just one of the plates set up, and it's actually my plate. So I hope you have enjoyed sharing this journey with me.